Hey, Tom Wylie here with a super quick plumbing tip. I'm working to set this water distiller back up for my parents after I did some wall repair in their laundry room here. And the drain, that thing automatically drains through that PVC hose right there. And it tees into this laundry sink, which belongs over there. It tees in right here on the drain. That's an 1.5 inch drain piece, and then this is a clear PVC tubing that is 1 inch inside diameter, as you can see it's on the printing right there. So they had a washer on here. They had one of these 1.5 inch to 1.25 inch adapters that would go in this slip together plumbing normally, and it kind of worked, but it leaked a little bit, and there was a ton of calcium on it from it slowly leaking over time. And then this ring sealed it, tightened it into the T. But I wanted to see if I could improve on it, because I didn't like it leaking. We've always had this bucket under it for years and years, and it's worked, but it's just kind of not the greatest. So I realized, hey, why don't I get an 1.25 inch normal tube that belongs with these fittings, and use that same adapter piece, but a new one, because that one's all old and crummy. Get a new one of those, use an adapter, and then just try to warm up this pipe, this tubing, to see if it'll enlarge enough to slip over that 1.25 inch pipe there. And it did. I heated it up. This was actually like dented in. It was like squished from that washer being squeezed onto it. I heated it up with the heat gun here, and it actually popped out that dent, and then it did flare this out. It warmed up and just expanded some, but even just being as rubbery as it was, it slipped right over that pipe, and boom, just like that, it's on. I don't have my tripod handy, so I just slipped it in. Now I'm just going to put a worm gear hose clamp on there, and it'll be a super solid, very secure connection that absolutely will not leak. This is just a tail piece, or just kind of an extender piece. Basically, I'm just going to cut this off and then use that ring plus a new adapter, go into the T, and hose clamp on here, and we're good to go. That's going to be a much better solution for the years to come. So remember, if you're working with flexible tubing like this, I believe it would probably work with vinyl also, but this happens to be PVC. Heat can be your friend. Just like with plastic conduit, you can warm it up and bend it a little bit. So I hope you found this helpful. If you enjoyed this video or learned something, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends that might appreciate it. Also, if you like these tips like this, or DIY handyman instructional stuff in general, subscribe to my channel. There's going to be a lot more coming, and you can dig through the past videos. There's a bunch up already also. So yeah, stick around, subscribe if you like, and leave a comment below too if you have any comments of things, plumbing tricks that you have experienced, or instances where you've actually used heat like this to make things work, or any questions you have. So all right, that's enough. I'll see you later. So one more use for a heat gun on flexible tubing like this. If it's got kinks in it, this tubing had, you probably saw it in the video previously as I was showing you around, it had a kink right there where it had been bent up here to keep it from dripping. And that kink wasn't going away. It was going to stay there a long time because it was just kind of hard in there. But I started warming it up with the heat gun, and it started going away. So I'm just going to warm it up a little bit more, and that'll completely disappear, that kink. It'll be nice and smooth flowing again. I haven't thought of this before, but I wonder if this would work on garden hoses too. When a garden hose gets a kink in it and then it just like stays there forever. This might work. You wouldn't want to heat it too much because you might delaminate it or damage the hose, but it might be worth trying. All right, I'm gonna finish this and we'll get this back installed. Catch you later.